Angel Cordero had a burning desire to win. In addition to his 3 Kentucky Derbies and a Belmont Stakes victory, the Empire State-based jockey captured the riding title 13 times at the Spa and was duly anointed by the Queen of Saratoga herself, Mary Lou Whitney.
I now pronounce you Angel Cordero, the King of Saratoga.
But it was his winning ride in the 1980 Preakness aboard Codex that brought out his critics, who accused him of intentionally drifting out and intimidating the filly Genuine Risk. Despite a claim of foul and an appeal to the Maryland Racing Commission, Cordero's numbers stood, giving D. Wayne Lucas his first classic win. Angel would return to Maryland to capture the 1984 Preakness aboard Gate Dancer.
Here, come on down to the wire, and it's Gate Dancer showing the way by 2 lengths.
A year later, he notched his first Breeders' Cup win aboard Life's Magic. But just as Angel's career was on a roll, his fortunes changed in 1986.
2 horses are out of the race, Nolipro and Highfalutin.
I lacerated my liver in 7 pieces. I broke all 4 ribs. I broke my tibia, my elbow, my wrist. Both of my intestine, the large and the small intestine, I shattered it. So the doctor didn't think I was going to be able to ride again. I came back 5 months later and I started riding again.
While Angel sought to resurrect his riding career, a new relationship with former jockey Marjorie Clayton was already in full flight.
We used to ride together and all the time, and all the time when we ride, you know, I keep asking him to go out, and she kept saying no, until one time she finally said yes.
Go, mommy, go!
She started to galloping horse, and then she became a jockey, and then she retired in '85, and she became a trainer. She loved horses. She loved all kind of animals. I mean, we have all kind of animals on the house living. You could name them, from pig to dogs to horses to square to birds, everything. She loved the horses. She liked to spend the whole day at the track with them.
Married in 1989, their life revolved around the track and their children.
Look, say hi to Poppy. Hi, Poppy.
Hi, Julie.
And Angel's career continued to advance. At the 1988 Breeders' Cup, he made a big impact.
Here's the wire, and Gulch has won it. And a salute of victory from Angel Cordero Jr.
One of the first times I remember riding next to him, I came to New York, and I remember his racing silks on his body were like, they were like moving like this, and they were like snapping, you know, every time his arms would go out like that. And his arms were like so long, and he had this little small waist, and like the way that he could curl up on a horse, and just like, he was so physical and dynamic and different. And I had never seen anybody ride like that before. And I was thinking, whoa, if I come to New York, I'm gonna have to like step it up a notch a little bit, you know?
Derby couple, open mind, when's it going away?
The Breeders' Cup that made me the happiest was when I won on Dancing Spree and when I won on Gulch. For some reason, winning for the Fifth, which it was a stable that I always dreamed to ride for, it was to me like accomplish something. And winning on Gulch, because I rode him as a 2-year-old, and he was owned by a good friend of mine.
Here's the wire, Dancing Spree nails it in the final strides.
On October 17, 1991, Angel joined an exclusive club of jockeys when he notched his 7,000th win. While Angel reached lofty heights on the track, it was also the source of his greatest pain.
They had to remove my spleen, mixed up my liver again, and both of my intestine, the large intestine. And it was a time when the doctor told my wife she didn't think I was going to make it. It was on a 50-50 way. For 3 days, they was on a question mark if I was going to leave. So when I finally wake up about a week later, I asked the doctor, I said, when can I ride again? I said, right. I said, you're lucky you're alive. He said, I don't think you will ever get ride another horse. That thing bothered me for a long, long time. Could sleep at night. You know, you're losing a career that God gave you, what I was gifted, and I was very lucky to be successful in what I was doing. It took me about a year thinking about it, that I was going to have to retire, and I had to announce my retirement. And it was probably one of the saddest things that ever happened to me, losing whatever I loved much, and something that I knew that I could make a living at it. And I don't know if I was good enough, but I was very lucky at it.
On May 7, 1992, Angel Cordero reluctantly retired. With the support of his wife, Angel found success as a trainer.
Coach Benito for trainer A. Cordero Jr.
They had like a crazy household, like, you know, you'd go over there at night and you'd play ping pong and she'd be making dinner and the kids would be running around and there'd be like a pot-bellied pig in the swimming pool and it was just like crazy. It was always going all the time.
Riding thoroughbreds for a living, raising his children with his wife and best friend, Angel was fulfilling his dream on and off the track. That dream was shattered on December 22, 2001, when Marjorie Clayton Cordero went for a jog in her hometown of Greenvale, New York, and was killed by a hit-and-run driver.
Well, when she passed away, I lost the other thing. God gave me two good things, my career and her, and I lost them both. So difficult to deal with three kids at the age of 10, 7, and 12. Difficult to deal in the world without somebody that was supportive for you all the time. Difficult to face the everyday basis. Everything I see or everything I heard remind me of her. But I have a daughter of my first marriage that helped me to raise my kids and made it a little easier. And the pain is over there. It's not going to erase. It's something that when you lose something like that, you're never going to forget. Just gotta, maybe if I'm playing poker, I gotta play with the hand they deal me. And I cried for it. Now it's not as painful as it was before, just memories, but it's still in my mind constantly.